Why did you drag me out here? You know a phone call would have sufficed.
I'm just checking in, Gary. A little face-to-face. How are the new assets settling into your cell?
My team is green. They're just starting to understand the rules of the game.
Yes. I almost forgot. You're walking that tightrope. The one between the old world and the new. It must be trying.
The conspiracy needs to be brought in from the cold. We can't just keep operating out of shoeboxes and on burner phones forever.
Your program is a ghost, Gary. It's your Icarus dream. What we are now in is a collection of liabilities, loose ends, and my job is to make sure that none of them get pulled.
Get off of my ass. I know the stakes.
You are here because your cell is new and new things tend to break. I'm not checking on you. I'm checking on my investment. You are a man who is actively recruiting federal agents into an unsanctioned domestic intelligence operation that, on a good day, commits felonies, and on a bad day, commits domestic terrorism. This isn't babysitting, Gary. This is damage control before the damage even happens. Get over yourself.
Okay. Excuse me. Points taken. Did you find me a third?
In fact, I have. We have a new candidate. She's quite the driver. A mechanic, in fact. She kept a 5-ton running through hell and back. Saw something she shouldn't have in the Shire Mountains. Most people panic, but she's steady. You'll really like her.
Agent Sandusky and Agent Ryan have ascended to great heights to get to Jerome, Arizona. They believe they're hot on the trail of Arthur Finch. Our agents find themselves in Arthur Finch's apartment, a crackpot conspiracy den, where nothing seems to make sense, especially the strange oval cut into Arthur Finch's window. While startling and inhuman, it is just another occurrence on the Dead Letter Bureau.
Is this something that I share with Dale?
It's up to you.
I think I'll keep it to myself for the moment.
All right. To the hotel then?
To the hotel.
You'll get in your car probably for this. You could walk up, but it's a nice little drive. You see down in off of the mountain, the valley's lit up where there is civilization, and the old factory has some lights also. And you get up to just this massive, beautiful, maybe Victorian, it's hard to say age-wise what it is, hotel. And it's decorated to the nines with Halloween stuff.
I really don't like Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like anything that gives people an excuse to feel like they come knock on my front door. I usually skip town come that weekend.
Yeah. Above it, there's a sign that says the Jerome Grand Hotel. For somebody coming from the city, it does look nice and fancy. There's a lot of accoutrement around it, but size-wise, it looks like a large Best Western. It's probably got 100 to 200 rooms, but the frills are nice. You see some steps going up to the main entrance.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just walking on in, toolbox in hand.
Yeah.
Okay. You get in there and a bellhop says, "Hello, are you here for the restaurant or the hotel?"
Well, we need to speak to somebody in the administration. Just there's potential upgrade happening in the future, and they wanted to check out if your hardware was going to be able to handle it or if it needs to be replaced.
Okay, let me get my manager. He walks away, brings back a even younger gentleman, oddly enough, in a pristine suit that looks well fitted. And he says, "Yeah, is there a problem with our telephone service?"
Well, not presently, and I hope to keep it that way. It sounds like you all put an order in to potentially receive an upgrade next month when our premium service becomes available. I just wanted to check on the premises and see if, your hardware was up to the task.
Yeah. With the little disguise you have, give me persuasion with an extra 15% on it.
Yeah. Well, 35 is the number. So is it, if it's a meet it, beat it, then
It is a meet it, beat it.
15 is what I needed.
Skin of your teeth.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't remember anything about a service upgrade, but sure, you can look at our phone box. Here, come here. He goes, and there's a facilities closet that he opens up, and he says, here you go.
Yeah, thank you. We won't be more than 30 minutes.
It's quite busy tonight, so just check out on the up front when you leave.
You got it.
Yeah, you get into the closet, you see that there's just this massive box that has all of the rooms probably feeding into it, wires everywhere. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, honestly.
Fiddling.
Yeah, fiddling, I suppose. Did it look like this room was locked when we got let in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess just taking a look for anything that looks out of place, but not expecting anything.
Nothing out of place in here. Looks like a run-of-the-mill closet. You do notice that the restaurant name is the Asylum Restaurant. This place used to be an old insane asylum and was turned into a hotel and restaurant later in history. Yeah, there's some boiler room repair kits, things of that nature, but nothing else. You do notice that you are in the maintenance wing and you have access to more based on your location if you wanted to peruse that. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's probably more the clientele that we're after here anyway, so we can let them know up front that everything looks to be in order and go find some fucking weirdos.
Yeah. You go out, and in the lobby, there is a large group of older people. They look like they're 50s, 60s, maybe some in their 70s. And then a young lady comes up and says, well, you're all here for the ghost tour. Come on out front and we'll get started. And starts pulling this large crowd of people who have various cameras around their neck, getting ready to try to get some paranormal photographs.
You're the picture-taking type. Is this your bag?
I mean, it might be interesting to see what they have to say.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a well-rehearsed spiel.
They start the ghost tour at the hotel because it is, according to them, the most haunted hotels in all of the United States. You've seen a few of those in your time traveling around the U.S., so take that with a grain of salt, probably. They go on about the nature of the hauntings, a lot of poltergeist type stuff, things that mirror movies that you've seen in the past. But yeah, nothing of interest at this site. But then they start walking through town. And somebody asks about the UFO sightings. Well, I mean, I don't really, know much about that. This is a ghost tour, so, we don't have any alien tours here, but I can tell you that, a few of the locals have said they've been seeing more UFOs lately or unidentified flying objects around. I personally am not a believer in aliens. I'm more of a paranormal type person, but yeah, there's supposedly some increased activity around here. And there was what was it? It was I think it was in the 70s. We had an old man who used to live here. He's since passed, but he said he was abducted by aliens, lost some time. And he would go on and on about that to the locals. No one ever believed him. He's good friends with the sheriff, though, and, everyone kind of liked to stop in and listen and see what kind of kooky stuff he'd say. But, yeah, there's not much else about aliens here other than those things.
Anybody else in the crowd seem to be asking any more questions or interested in that topic?
No, just that one.
I'm gonna propose that maybe I'll offer a group photo if the guide wants to get in on it. If someone wants to lend me a camera or two, I'm sure to capture this magic moment.
Yeah, you end up with like 4 cameras. And are you just taking the pictures or?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to pile my disposable camera in on that.
Yeah. There's about 15 people. It's hard to fit them all in the same frame, and you snap pictures on each camera. There are some cameras, you think you take the picture, you're not quite sure.
I don't care.
You push the button. Yeah. The guide comes up, well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. It was nice. I mean, we're heading on back out, but it was nice to, catch a little snippet of your history while we was here.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it. She hands you the Ghost Tours card, and she says, come by the gift shop.
Yeah. Does it have like a free something on it?
20% off.
I'm a sucker for a free something.
Nope.
Okay. Well, yeah, when we get a little ways away back towards the car, curious that the sheriff is in with the local abductee.
Yeah. You get to the car. The police station's right down the road by the mining museum and the internet cafe. It's kind of in that. There's like a little municipal park there. But your guess at this point, any municipal buildings would be shut down by now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, it's a good thing to check on tomorrow in case we see the sunrise. But hey, if we do a bad job with our B&E, we might meet the sheriff sooner rather than later.
It's very true. Should we fast forward or anything else you want to do?
Hey, you want to go to 5 minutes past midnight?
Compu Cafe.
Yep. CompuCafe. Cafe. It goes down. It did have a busy night. You see a lot of teenagers come out of there, gaunt-looking fellows and very pale.
These are my people.
Yeah, a little bit of a night of gaming on some slightly faster internet. You see the owner leave. In the front is on Main Street. It's quite empty. There is that Mexican place down the way, so you might have to be stealthy just in case somebody was being vigilant from down there, but there's no direct eyes on this place anymore.
There was a back door, was there, when we were there earlier? Did we see anything like that?
Not from where you are, but you could go ahead and case the building. And in that case, you do see a back door. There's like a small little alley, and then on the other side of the alley is like a drop-off down to another level of Jerome.
Okay. Yeah, let's head back there. I think a little more stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth. We're just seeing how hidden you are.
No.
67, which is good enough, baby.
Nice.
Like the
you're
night.
stealthy.
Okay, so you get back there, one of you not seen. What are you doing back there?
Going for the door.
All right, the lockpick gives you that 20%.
Like a little rat.
On your blacksmith.
Oh,
or
my
whatever.
locksmith.
Locksmith, yeah. Blacksmith.
Oh my god, I hit it exactly. 60.
Let's go. All right. Yeah, this time it's a little tougher of a deadbolt. It takes you a few seconds. You open it and get inside, and you are in the back, and the lights are off, but the computers are still powered on. You remember seeing those stacks of hard drives in the back room. I'm assuming you're going straight there?
Yeah, unless you need me, I'm gonna wait by the door.
Okay.
Roll an alertness, Jordan, just to see how alert you are.
Super fucking alert, baby. 49 out of 60.
All right, keeping watch. So you get in there, Agent Ryan. You see the hard drives all have little white stickers on them with last names, easily to find Finch. What are you doing?
I'm just going through looking for his name.
You can get Finch's hard drive.
Okay.
It's still plugged into the RAID array on the PC that's there. Are you booting it up and looking at it now, or are you gonna take it with you?
I feel like I would probably take it with me.
Okay.
It was a little dicey to be staying here doing this.
Yeah. You grab it, unplug it, pull it out, put it in your fanny pack. And are you meeting up with Dell directly?
Yeah, just heading back to the back to get out of here. Yeah.
Dell, as Agent Ryan is doing this, you see way down where Finch's apartment was. You can see where his apartment is. You look and you see a figure looking through that oval window out, up towards you, and then they disappear into the darkness.
Somebody on the inside.
On the inside.
Like that, none. Were we inside the building when that was happening?
You are by the outside of the door, right?
I was inside the door, but it doesn't...
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't much matter.
Yeah, you were peeking out, keeping clear. It caught your eye immediately.
Hey, you got those knocks on you? The binocs?
My binoculars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have those.
You want to see if you can see anything moving down there toward Finch's?
Here, why don't you go ahead and take a look?
Sure.
Yeah, with your search, you see somebody fumbling from the inside with the door to get out of it. You can't make them out because it's dark inside, but it looks like they're trying to get out of the apartment at this point. What do you do?
I mean, I'll let Ryan know, but it seems like somebody's on our trail more or less. Might be after Finch, but, like, they was looking our way.
I don't like that.
Do not. I don't reckon we should be back that way. You have a way to look into this hard drive without heading back there?
I do. I also have my laptop as well that I could use for this.
Yeah, okay. Best we probably get out of here then.
Let's get out of here. I don't like the way this feels. Yeah, should we try that hotel?
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah, the bellhop is, you want a room? I thought you were with the phone company, but sure. No
Wait.
questions asked here.
We are.
We are. Do your phone company service mechanics not usually sleep?
Well, I meant no offense by it, but fair point. We just don't get a lot of workmen here that also stay here. But yes, we have a room with 2 queens. That's all that's left.
Okay, well, we'd be glad to sleep wherever else the service people usually sleep, but if you're offering, then we'll stay here.
I think what he means to say is that we're having some car problems, so we can't get back to where we came from tonight.
Okay. I would point you down to the facilities room and give you a cot, sir, but I believe that you can probably afford our well-priced rooms.
I think you're right about that.
He gives you, it's just a regular key, a room on the 2nd level to 12, and you're able to get up the elevator into the room. It's 2 queens, and there is a small desk that has a phone line plug where you could plug into the internet if you wanted to.
So that's exactly what I do.
Your laptop boots up. You have a SATA adapter to plug into the hard drive. You plug it in, and it looks like it's been repaired, and you open it up. What are you looking for on the hard drive?
Any information about anything that I can find on Area 51 or the GeoCities website, anything that I can get my hands on.
Yeah, you boot up. You're running his instance of Windows 98. He has the cutting edge. It's not 95. And you go into the file directories and you pull up all images and start with the images, it sounds like. Go ahead and give me your computer science.
And I'm just watching over your shoulder because it's like, somebody who's never been in a car before going straight onto the highway, the way you're just like clicking through and I'm like not even processing what's updating on the screen.
I got 55, which is good. Under 60. So.
All right. That's a crit success, bro.
It is?
Yeah. Any multiple of 11. Yeah. Yeah. So you are able to index this entire hard drive through your laptop, and you separate documents, images, and things like that, and start sifting through them quickly.
While I'm doing this, can I also make a copy of the data? Can I start downloading
Absolutely.
a copy of it? Okay.
Yeah. You have a secondary hard drive. It's copying over. You're indexing it at the same time. The firewalls are flying at you. The Matrix is sprinkling down on your fucking face. You are dialed in.
Pull out my Neo sunglasses.
They don't even have legs. It's the Morpheus ones that just sit on the nose.
Hell yeah.
You're in. You are in. And you're looking through the images. Both of you. Can you roll sanity?
28 success. How would you like us to tell you what we got? Do you just want to hear success?
Unless it's a crit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pass. Success.
I got 76.
You see a picture in the images. It looks like a flash photograph of what looks to be some sort of craft, some sort of machine, incomparable to anything you've ever seen. It has angles on it that are not exactly Euclidean looking. It gives you a pit in your stomach just seeing it. This is not human. The file is titled as well. Do you think you have a guess on what the title of the file is?
Migo, baby.
It says Sundowner Mine. Are you going to continue to look through these photos after that one, how it made you feel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You keep looking through the photos. There are just various photos of this down crash or almost crashed looking type vehicle.
Do these seem to be more recent photos or older photos?
These seem like they were taken on a digital camera with a flash.
Does the metadata tell us when?
Yeah, you're able to pull up the descriptions, and they were taken about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
You continue to look through. No other pictures. There's about 7 pictures of this crash, and you look around through the documents now, and he has this thing called electronic mail on his computer, which you would know is ways that you can send messages through the internet to each other, Agent Ryan. And you go into this electronic mail and see just a string of numbers at hotmail.com. And in these emails, you find your keywords. Project Cowboy. You find a description of something called Amigo, which is described as an insect-type alien that has psychic abilities. You also see some old pictures that you've seen before, but at different angles. You ever seen those Roswell, New Mexico autopsy photos? Okay. Well, these ones, they don't look as doctored up, let's say. They look more like an autopsy photo that wasn't staged. And you see a long list of names, and then those names at the bottom of it says potential majestic agents.
Do any of the names stand out to us?
No, nothing.
How many names are there?
1,200.
1,200. Do the numbers of the email address mean anything? Are they noteworthy at all? Or is it just like random jarble of numbers?
Yeah, what would you think they would mean?
I don't know. Can you tell me what it is?
It just looks like random numbers. But if you have an idea, like how would you use those numbers or like mess with them?
Maybe a date or like a location?
Well, you probably don't have the Rand McNally with you, but you...
Let me check in my fanny pack. One moment.
Yeah. You're in your hotel room, and you write out the numbers and space them every 3. And it does look like coordinates.
Latitude and longitude, perhaps?
Yeah. You can probably look them up on Netscape Navigator if you wanted. Do you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
It leads to a town in Oklahoma, a town called Boggy Depot. Boggyydepo.
That's the town's name?
It's the town's name. And through indexing, most of the rest is things you already know or found in his apartment. Are you going to try to access the website at all?
I was wondering, maybe before we do that, we found that draft beforehand, right? Things that ain't yet made it onto the website. You think maybe there's any way to cross-reference things that are in a draft state to the things in a published state and see if maybe there's anything that just didn't quite make the cut?
Yeah. You pull up the site and look at them side by side and are able to sift through it. And it looks like a lot hasn't made the cut. And in fact, the website was updated about a week ago. Based on this information and these photos, you suspect that he hasn't been able to post any of this newer data since then.
Yeah, any documents or anything like that seem pertinent that have been authored or updated in that window? That recent last week or so?
Nothing.
Okay. And I have access to the GeoCities account, correct?
You haven't tried. So.
Oh, okay. I want to try that.
You get on, and the login page is easy to find. You even are in his instance of Windows 98, but they didn't save passwords back then in browsers or anything, so you do not have the password, but you have his username.
What's his username?
Just his email.
What's his email?
Arthur Finch at yahoo.com.
Yahoo. Can I try a few passwords?
Sure.
Can I try the coordinates of the other email address?
Yeah. It doesn't work.
What? Sorry, when we found the other email address, what was the context there? Like, do we have any idea of who owns that email or where it come from, why it was notated?
Yeah. So you go back into the history of the email, and the first email was from this string of numbers, and it said, "Nice to meet you earlier. This is about 2 years ago. Good conference. Ha ha ha. We'll send more information as I find it," with a smiley face.
Is there like an IP address or anything?
Oh, now we're talking. Hell yeah. You're able to get the IP address off of the thing, and with an easy search, an IP search, you do see it does hail from Bogey Depot, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
I
Had a
watch as you
feeling.
put a second set of glasses on in front of your first set of glasses.
She's 4 deep right now.
Okay.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of pictures around. Hard to guess other passwords from his apartment. Is there anything, I don't know, particular to Roswell that might be password worthy?
Okay, you're on the right track, right? So how we can rule this is you can both give me luck, but I have a number and it's not 50 that you have to roll under. So each of you have a different number, but let's see if you can guess from the information that you've put together this password.
You shabby.
24.
20 flat.
God damn you guys. So 20 was the number.
Oh, shit.
Dell, you're like, try the year of Roswell and like his address number. GeoCities loads. You have access to his website. And immediately you see 5 pages of drafts that he has not published with these pictures on them already. Who knows why he didn't publish them, but he was ready.
I think I'll immediately start to delete these drafts, right?
We gonna copy them down first? You want to suck them down a local file?
Well, I have the pictures already copied over to my hard drive.
You can delete the entire site from existence if you want.
Yeah, you got that big red button.
You go to it, it says, "Are you sure?" You click yes, and then it says in a big text box, type delete and press OK.
Okay.
You type it out. It's not all in caps, so it doesn't work. So you have to erase it, put it all in caps, and then do it again. And you see the webpage reload to GeoCities homepage, and it says, "Do you want to create a website, Arthur?" Mark. And it says no sites listed.
Can I also delete his GeoCities account?
Fuck yeah.
I don't want it to know
You
who
can change his
Arthur is.
password.
Burn it.
Yeah, I want to delete his GeoCities account, and then I want to change his
Yeah.
password.
He's been disappeared from GeoCities.
Okay, sweet.
So,
Bye, Arthur.
as you're doing that, you hear a knock at your door.
Yeah, I will go and take a look through the peephole with a shotgun that has been resting on, like, in the crook of the door, like back behind where it opens.
Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, alertness is kind of like the perception check. Give me alertness again.
Nope, 99.
Oof.
Ooh, crit fail.
Yeah.
The bellhop is there, standing there, and he's holding like something in his hand.
Yeah, I imagine the fisheye lens makes it a little tough to get a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just kind of mouth over it at Ryan. I will just back away from the door. With the shotgun, go and sit on the bed and just kind of like hold it and watch the shadow underneath.
Yeah. Again. Sirs, you dropped something in the lobby. Agent Ryan, since you're not holding a gun on the door, go ahead and roll me a human int.
57 probably does not get it.
No. Yeah, yeah, maybe you guys dropped something.
We came in past midnight, right? And we've been at this for what, an hour at least?
It's about 3 a.m.
And he feels comfortable knocking twice?
Yeah, something is up with this. I think we should just be quiet. I don't want to answer the door, especially with all of this equipment out right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's got a card on him, or like he's probably got a master key if he wants to. I'm going to creep back over so that if he opened the door, he would open it into me. And if it does open, like, I'm just pulling that trigger.
Damn. All right.
You hear kind of like a thump sound. The shadow changes by the door. You hear the key go into the door, click it open. Agent Ryan, what are you doing right now?
I'm just like watching, but also trying to get my equipment like covered, maybe by the bed blanket or something. So,
Okay. Yeah.
and I'm also like going for my gun too, because I'm worried about this situation.
Okay, so you don't quite have your gun leveled. You see the door start to open. Are you firing, Dell?
I'm looking at Agent Ryan. You got to tell me not to. effectively. But, like, I can't imagine that you have all your shit, like, put away.
We can't
right?
let him open the door all the way. Yeah, you gotta stop him. But maybe not by killing him.
Yeah, so, like, door comes open. I'm gonna reach for his hand and try and, like, pull him in and force him up against the adjacent wall.
Okay, roll me unarmed. 93.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be easy to beat that.
Yeah, I got a 76, which isn't a success.
You see the door open, and the telltale sign of a silencer starts to peek around the door in a hand. You run, you slam the door into the hand. The silencer maintains its draw, and it's pointed towards Agent Ryan. He's not in the room, but you've pinned his arm successfully. Everybody, tell me your dexterity number.
15.
11.
Okay. You are in a standoff with this guy. He also has 15 dexterity, and he slams the door towards you. Go ahead and make a dodge to see if you can, or actually make a strength save to see if you can hold it on his arm.
Yeah.
All right. What'd you roll?
60.
Okay. Yours is like
70 is my target.
Okay, great. Yeah, you're able to pin it, hold it on there. It is your turn.
I am going to reach down to the toolbox that was sitting by the door. I'm going to grab a pair of vice grips, and I'm going to clamp them into his wrist that is holding the gun.
Go ahead and give me a melee weapons. Because you have his arm pin, give yourself 20% on that.
But I don't get it with a 99. Again.
All right, critical failure.
Yeah.
So you go in with the thing. You're shuffling, and he's slamming on the door. You go to grab it on that. You do grab his arm, and then he fires into the room. Agent Ryan, can you roll me a luck?
5. 0, 0, and a 5.
You do not get hit, but it hits the wall next to you, and you have particles explode in your face. Can you roll sanity for violence?
32.
You're able to hold it together, and you're wiping some stuff out of your face, probably. What do you do now? It is your turn.
So his arm is currently pinned, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out my knife and start towards the door.
You can easily get to there. What do you...
Yeah, I'm gonna like stab his hand or his wrist.
Okay, give me melee plus 20. It's called melee weapons.
Yep. Plus 20, so under 50. Oh, 81.
Yeah, you're trying to swipe at it, but his arm is moving. It is his turn. He's going to attempt to push this door open again. It's contested with your strength, Dell. So go ahead and give me a strength roll. He rolled... Okay. What
89.
is it? All right. He slams the door open. You lunge forward. He levels his pistol. Does not have the time to get off a shot, but he's pointing it right at you, Dell. It is your turn as you being pushed away. What do you do?
Yeah. That shotgun's right behind me. I'm going to grab it and level it under his chin. And
Okay, you get, with that range, I mean, it's 100% because you get 20%, and yours is like 80, right? So you put the shotgun under his chin and fire, and deafening. Like, Agent Ryan, you're not used to gunshots. You heard some while in your military service. They had some firearm practice, but your ears are ringing. And more importantly, you've seen a head be exploded like a watermelon in front of you. You will have to roll your sanity once again.
6. 0, 0, and a 6.
All right. You are buckling down. So you don't get impacted by this. It does shake you to the core. Your heart is beating. There's blood everywhere. More importantly, though, a shotgun just went off in the middle of a hotel. You see the bellboy with a bullet in his head outside of the door, presumably shot by the man holding the gun to the back of his head, and blood is starting to leak in past this guy's legs from him. It is quite a mess. What are you doing?
Picking up my stuff.
Okay. Dell, what are you doing?
yeah, grabbing the go bag, anything that is essential, I will make sure that Ryan gets, and I'm going to drag both bodies into the bathroom and close the door.
Okay. To see how fast you guys get in this, give me a dexterity roll. That's your percentage number under that.
Oh my god, 74, just barely. Looking for a 75.
I got a 75. So
Okay. So you fail.
Yeah.
So you're able to get most things, but you're going to leave something behind. What are you going to leave behind?
I am going to leave behind anything that is not a weapon or related to the computer
Okay.
hard drive world.
Okay. You leave your forensics kit sitting there. You no longer have that for this op. And you're able to pack up. You're able to get them in the bathroom, their bodies there. You start hearing footsteps come running down this hallway. What are you doing?
Is there a window?
There is.
Is there a
Second story.
giant oval cut in it?
No, there's not.
Darn.
How high up is it?
Definitely an ankle breaker if you don't land right. Height. And it's not openable, so you'd have to.
Is it like a big wide one, or is it just like a small little wimpy window?
It's a wide one.
Okay. Butt of the shotgun goes through it, and I'm shoving the mattress out for us to jump onto.
You smash that window like nothing. You're able to, with your strength, get that mattress up and toss it over. You hear it land like and fold a little bit and then flop down flat on the ground, and out you go. So you roll me a athletics, but plus 10.
Okay. That's actually not too bad.
Dang it. 63.
Okay. Yeah, you jump out and you fall right on your tailbone. You don't break anything because it wasn't a critical failure, but you bruise your ass and are a little slower, but you're able to get up off the mattress. Dell, you're already standing. It's like you landed on your feet like a cat. Why did you throw this mattress at? Oh yeah, for the other guy.
And I still
And yes. And where are you going? You got your parking lot over here. Off to the other side, looks like you could run up into some rocks. What are you thinking?
I mean, I think the car.
I was going to say towards wherever our car is parked.
You haul ass, get in the car. Who's driving?
I'll take it.
Dell, you start skiing Hutch over the hood, slide, rip around, open the door, jump in. You get that son of a bitch started up. This isn't like some shitty 80s horror movie. It's not good. It starts like that, and you're on your way. Roll me a drive.
Man, it's a 4. We're fucking steady.
Bro, okay, you're a professional. Ryan looks like he's having a panic attack next to you. He's breathing, he's sweating. He's got blood all over his face and probably doesn't even know it. You just see his eyes, and you're cruising through these switchbacks. You get out of there before you hear or see a siren. And by the time you're outside of the city of Jerome, halfway down the mountain, you see the faint glimmering of a siren leading up towards the hotel in the background. Where do you think you're going from here?
Yeah, well, on that first switchback, after like the double-handed turn and the of the screech, I'll hand you like a wet nap that we got from the palace. Just there. It's not just there, but yeah, I mean, ore refinery.
All right. You have your map. You're able to navigate there, no problem. In fact, it's large in the landscape too. You get to the ore refinery. It looks like there's a night crew there, basically making sure all the automations are still working. And you are able to park some distance from it without notice.
Yeah, we just shut everything off, lights off. It's quiet in the desert. You can hear like a grasshopper doing its thing. You just take a little moment in the stillness. Hey, feeling okay about whatever that was back there?
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, it wasn't my first plan. Sorry I botched that so bad.
It's okay. I'm just glad we got out of there with the important stuff.
Yeah, I mean, no kidding. Real spitfire with that keyboard. I mean, shoot, with the crash photos, I don't know what we're walking into if we, go traipsing up this way, but safe to say a bruised tailbone would be a pretty comfortable way to exit compared to what we're walking into.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll be okay, so.
Okay. Well, I mean, we got a lot of signs pointing to this mine. You think the dead of night is the right time to go putzing around, or what other options we got?
You have your camping gear, so you could set up tents.
Oh, I was able to salvage that?
It was in the car, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should get a little bit of rest.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it either. Maybe just like pull up the road, quarter mile or so, find a little turn off and pitch a tent out there.
Yeah. Go ahead, both of you roll survival to see how well you can do this in the dark.
32.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
not good.
All right. Well, only needed one of you to succeed. So you succeeded handily with your survival. You're a bit of a camping nut job. You love nature. You love bird watching. You can set up a tent in the dark. Doesn't matter. You're probably not using your flashlights, just being extra paranoid. But you're able to get 2 tents set up.
Perfect.
That seems good enough. I'll probably take like the next hour to just be on the lookout. Might walk up back onto the road and dust our tracks a little bit.
Yeah, it's about 3:20. You're able to get rid of the tracks easily. And Ryan, are you sleeping?
Definitely laying down, not on my back because it hurts my butt to do that.
Absolutely. And you're keeping watch, you said, Dell, for a little bit and then going to bed?
Yeah, I mean, just looking to see if any lights get a little too close.
Yeah, in the next hour, nothing. You feel pretty safe with how far you are away.
Yeah, I'll probably just be thinking about that body that I moved into the bathroom. Were there any distinguishing features, marks, clothing, attire, anything on him?
He was in a members only jacket that was gray with tan pants, and his pistol was a .45 ACP, which is typically standard issue for federal agents. But this is America. Anybody can get that shit. The silencer, not so much, looked like a official silencer, not some water bottle with a towel in it. And yeah, he had a fade, very cropped-topped hair, and looked like a spook.
Obviously, people can dress any old way they want. Anything that would signal a uniform of any type.
No uniform. Yep.
Yeah.
You do find one of his teeth in your shirt.
Ew.
Feels like a little rock that got stuck there, but you pull it out, it's a molar.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
Probably just pop it into a first spot I got back here. Just kind of like rub my tongue over it a little bit while I think about it.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's like a worry stone, but in your mouth.
Oh, gross. I'm glad I was asleep through this part.
So you guys both lay down. Roll your alertness while you're sleeping.
45.
13 success.
Okay. So, Dell, you are sleeping, and you get the feeling that, you know how you're laying on bed and a cat is walking behind you? You feel small, like steps behind you, just the smallest sensation. You get that sensation as you're laying there. And you hear just like this odd, like, almost clicking sound.
Yeah, I mean, priority 1 is shotgun, I guess, but then, like, second, I think I'm gonna grab a flashlight and point it at wherever I hear that outline.
Yeah. This feels like it's in the tent, but
Yeah, well,
you flip around. You have your shotgun and your flashlight. It shines. The shotgun has nothing to shoot. There's nothing there. Can you roll your sanity for helplessness?
47, we're okay.
Hey, you look again. Nothing's there. But what you do see is your flashlight is shining through a small oval cut into the side of your tent, and it goes across the sky where a sun is starting to rise over the mountain, but you don't see anything else. And I need a second sanity roll for that realization.
Yeah. 44, critical success?
All right.
I don't know if that matters.
Yes. You look out. The stars are starting to disappear through that oval, and the sun is coming up, but you see nothing else. Never have you experienced a sunrise as ominous, but here you are, and you are a Delta Green agent in the middle of the desert after blowing somebody's head off, not knowing what the hell to do next. Agent Sandusky, you discovered something in your tent, a hole about the same size as the one you found in Arthur Finch's apartment. And Agent Ryan, you are still asleep right now. You did not pass your investigation or alertness check.
But not for long, because as I had gone inspecting with a barrel of a gun and a flashlight, that flashlight has become a missile going straight towards the side of your tent. If I'm up, you're up!
What? What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. Get
Why
out
are you
here.
What's going on?
Well, you take a look at this and you'll find out.
And I like walk out in my whitey tighties and I'm like, what is going on? I'm trying to get some sleep. I'm so tired.
I'll walk over and I'll grab the flashlight off the ground and I'll just kind of like, wheel over the hole.
Yeah.
The oval?
Agent Ryan, can you roll your sanity?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry about that.
Okay, here we go. It is 12.
You started to feel an overwhelming sense of helplessness encroach in your psyche, but your willpower is strong enough to push it away and push it down as you see the same oval cut out into a tent that you saw in Arthur Finch's apartment. And you are standing in the desert around a little bit towards sunrise, and your whitey tighties are glistening with sweat on the back. You've had a very restless night of sleep after witnessing Agent Sandusky remove somebody's head with a shotgun.
Yeah, I did have some nightmares about that. Yeah, and I'm just like rubbing my eyes, like squeaky, squeaky. And I'm like, give me that flashlight for a second. And I go over to the tent and I'm probing it, just trying to see if there's anything that like stands out in the oval that's cut out.
Yeah, you had to leave your forensics kit, but you can still do a forensics roll.
Okay.
Just no modifier.
Just like what lives in my brain.
Yep.
Okay. That would be a 62.
What's your forensics?
60.
It's the same shape as the one in the apartment. You're guessing it's the same thing that did it. With some time looking at it, though, it does seem that it is not cut in any way you've seen anything cut.
Okay.
Could I also inspect that edge? I think I'm mostly looking just to see, like, as it cut through this material, was there, like, heat involved? Like, what does the edge look like? Does it look like it was kind of, like, sealed back together, or what's the behavior there?
Do you have any unnatural? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do forensics or search, whichever one you're comfortable with.
Yeah, forensics sounds good. Yeah, success on a 26.
All right. It does look like some sort of heat, but it's not charred in any way. The fibers do look like they are closely melted together. Again, much like the glass, seemingly at a molecular level, but your guess is that it is heat.
Dale, did you hear anything?
Yeah, I mean, I could have sworn there was like I don't know, like a bug in the tent, or maybe it was somebody walking around, but they was gone in a flash.
Yep, that's an oval, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like any knife I ever seen. I don't think you could get that just by, taking a tool to it.
Your morning is starting off, and you find that the heat starts to rise. You're no longer in the higher elevation of Jerome. What are you doing with your day? There is one piece that I think I neglected to tell you, is you actually have a stationary car phone in the Volvo as well. If you ever needed to call your handler and report anything or ask any questions, you could. But the stage is yours for what's next.
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely want to find the Sundowner mine. So I have all of the files from Arthur Finch. I do want to go through and see if there's any information about where this mine might be, but maybe it would be a good idea to call our handler and give him a heads up.
Yeah, I mean, before we go, chasing our way deep down into the earth, seems like he might want to know what we found if we don't come back out that hole.
I mean, you should definitely give him a heads up about what happened last night, too.
Yeah, I imagine he's going to be ready to chew us out about that already.
Yeah, have you experienced something like this before?
Yeah, somebody being mad at me through the phone all the time.
No. I mean, like, how you just shot that guy.
Yeah, I mean, he weren't no good man, so it weren't no loss to me. I seen good man and bad man fall.
Okay. So you've definitely seen some shit in your time.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I don't really think that classifies. That ain't even breaking the top 10.
Okay. Well, that's definitely a first for me. I'm still shaking from it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'll try and be a little bit more conscientious about that.
Okay.
Agent Dell, sounds like you are on the way to call the handler at the car, and then you're looking to the computer. Agent Ryan?
Yes, that's correct.
How far did you park away from the campsite?
How far?
Great. Yeah, you're able to get to the car, no problem. You have all of your gear in the back as well still, and there's nothing on the horizon. You don't see any other cars looking around, no dust plumes. Looks like it's just you in the desert.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, that's for the best.
Yes, I agree. Should we see if we get a signal on the sweet car phone?
Yeah, why not?
Go ahead and roll your luck.
Just one, both?
Just one.
All right, you got it.
Why don't you try, Dale? That's a 73 for me.
Yeah. Jordan, do you have signal intelligence at all?
Nope.
Christina, do you have signal intelligence at all?
Yes, I do. I have 41.
Yeah, give that a shot.
51.
Okay. Yeah. Between messing with the phone and trying to move it around, position the antenna that's on the box, your guess is you would have to probably drive a little closer to a main road to get service at this point. This is not a satellite phone. It's a cellular phone.
Dale, you want to head out and try to call the handler while I clickety-clack on my old Toshiba here?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't exactly, it was kind of like, shucks, we're not going to get chewed out today. But no, we can go try.
All right,
do it.
Ryan, set the scene. You're on your laptop computer looking through Finch's files. Are you sitting cross-legged? You laying down in the desert dust? How are you positioning yourself for this investigation?
Yeah, I'm sitting on my sleeping bag and I have my laptop elevated slightly, and I'm just like Matrix mind going through these files looking for anything that mentions Sundowner.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a computer science, but you're going to lose 10% on that because of exhaustion.
Okay, 75 miss.
Yeah.
I just cannot get a good roll.
You feel like you're chasing your own tail after a while. You'll have to maybe narrate some other tact you'll take on the computer. We'll cut over to Agent Sandusky.
Yeah, I'm taking it at a leisurely pace, 20 miles an hour, trying not to kick up too much dust as I'm heading back towards that ore refinery. I figure there must be signal if there's a work crew out there on the regular.
Yeah, you are able to get within eyesight of it. You could see it before, but now, you could definitely walk over to it, and you do see the bar kind of pop up to one signal.
Right. BUTTERFIELD. Is there a 1-800 first, or?
Yeah. You know that the program usually only saves one number into any communication device, and this one seems to go to a pager because you get an automated message back. About 5 minutes later, the car phone starts to ring.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. Sandusky.
Agent, hello? Is your operation complete?
No, it is not. Just checking in, boss. We got another leg ahead of us. It looks a little dark down there, so, we wanted to keep you posted if we didn't come back from it.
Are you at risk of being compromised in a fatal way?
I mean, do you usually send us into places where that's not the case?
Well, true. Fair point. Please protect Agent Ryan. He is a computer scientist asset those are hard to come by. And you are also, so keep yourself safe. Any other reason for this call?
Well, I mean, Agent Ryan managed to take down that conspiracy theory website. Beautiful work. We got a copy of all the files, published, unpublished. He's been scrubbed from the internet as best we can tell. However, the man, he doesn't seem to exist around here no more. It seems like a couple of days ago he went missing. There's a couple people on our tail that I think must have been on his tail before that. One of them don't got a face no more, and I'm sorry about that. But the world's probably safer for it.
Do you suspect they are Majestic?
It's a little too hard to say, put a point on that, but yeah, I mean, that seems probable.
Any other casualties or just the competing agent?
Well, the agent took somebody else out, an employee of the hotel.
A civilian?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for putting him down. It seems like it needed to be done if he was willing to kill a civilian.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't seem to have any qualms about it, nor would he have had about dealing with us. So I don't know how many other ways there were to go about this.
Did you need a cleanup crew sent there?
Yeah, I mean, probably the hotel maids are already trying to do their best with that, but a professional would probably be advised.
So this was a loud confrontation.
Yeah, you ever heard a shotgun before?
Plenty of times, Agent.
It's loud.
Okay. Loud and messy, noted. I will scramble a cleanup team, but if Majestic is somehow involved, they would be at danger too. Just make sure to watch your back, and we will keep an eye on the hotel. What was the name of the hotel?
Well, it's really the only one out here, but it's the Grand
Jerome.
Grand Jerome, that's the one.
Yep, we know the place.
Yeah, well, we're heading to Sundowner, which it seems like maybe there is some extraterrestrial activity at, as well as other agents involved. Most probable location of Finch as well. The convergence of those don't bode well.
Agent, you know the protocol. If it is safe enough for you and Agent Ryan to destroy the vector without getting yourselves killed, make sure that is the top of your list. If there is alien technology, we are not in the business of recovering anything, so please make sure it is all destroyed.
All right, roger that. Glad to hear nothing's changed, but yeah, thanks for your counsel.
Yeah. Oh, and the contact for Arthur Finch, did you get a bead on who might be feeding him this information?
Well, not exactly. I mean, it seems like maybe there's agents watching over his place. It's hard to say if they were after him or maybe they were in cahoots. Also, he seemed to trust this fella at the internet cafe enough to give him his one and only hard drive. Seems like maybe putting a little pressure on him about what he knows and how might be worth it.
I will add that to the cleanup team's list.
All right. Well, if I don't hear from you, you don't hear from us. You know why.
Handler Butterfield continues his day on the beach and has a few more things to think about now. Agent Ryan, did you come up with another, solution for your computer problem?
Yeah, I am just running this software that I wrote a while ago to just do the search for me so that I don't have to do it manually. And it just goes through every file in my computer looking for the information that I tell it to.
Yeah, there are electronic mail files. They look like they're from the Jerome Historical Society that have map requests in them, but they were unfortunately delivered, it seems like, in person based on the correspondence with the woman, her name's Eleanor, at the Jerome Historical Society.
So that's not very helpful. The only other thing I can think of is to go over, what was that, the ore mining place?
Yeah, the facility.
Yes. And see if there's any information at this facility.
But yeah, I mean, seems to me like maybe we got the sheriff's office, the historical society, and then just mineward bound. Other than that, any of those seem worth our time?
I think the mine.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most on our way. It feels like a succinct here to there to there.
I mean, I would be inclined towards the Historical Society, but I don't know if I want to go back to Jerome at this point.
Yeah, it would definitely be with a target on our back, it seems. And I'm sure the sheriff wouldn't take too kindly to us just showing up. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind going into the mine blind.
Yeah, so you guys getting back together in the car and headed back towards that way?
Yeah, all of our stuff's packed up.
Knock the tents down, get on.
You get in the car and drive over. You're on the outskirts of this giant, looks like a factory almost, and it has a billowing smoke coming out of it that is not gray, but like white. It looks like it's extremely hot in there. There are 4 cars parked outside. Looks like a skeleton crew runs it at this point, being that mining is phasing out in this part of the world. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, do you think sneaking through here is worth something to us?
I don't know. If there's only a few people here, we can make up an excuse as to why we need to see a map. I mean, we're from the telecom company, so
right,
you have any maps?
I imagine coveralls go a long way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm curious to just see, what it is they might be mining out here anyway. Just see what normal operations look like and if they're so normal after all.
Yep, agreed.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to go skulking about. If you want to just go talk to somebody, you're welcome to do so.
Okay. Or I'll carry the toolbox that has the Arizona Tell logo on it and walk towards the entrance.
Yeah, there is a massive door that is shuttered shut. What looks like they load ore onto probably semi-trucks. There is a forklift that looks like it's seen better days sitting there. And there's just a small door beside that door.
Okay. Yeah, I just knock on it.
You hear footsteps. Sounds like they're coming down a metal set of stairs. Tunk, 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 tunk. And the door opens, and a man in a blue hard hat opens it and peeks his head out. Says, "Hello."
Hi, my name's Joy. I work for Arizona Tell, and we are doing some audits of the mines in the area, and there's going to be some upgrades happening soon in the area, and so we just wanted to come out, and I was just curious if you actually had a map that would help us find some other mines that might be in the area as well.
Yeah, roll a persuade.
Just missed it at 28.
He looks at you a little suspiciously, looks behind you, sees like a beat-up Volvo, and kind of nods his head and then says, "Telephone company doesn't have the area mapped?"
We do. We just know there's some older mines that haven't been in use for a long time, and that's what's not on our maps. But we still do have to go survey the areas just to make sure that everybody's properly prepared for what's coming up.
Okay, like you running phone lines to empty mines, huh?
Not empty mines. We know that some of the mines have some interest in reopening at some point, and so we're just making sure that everything's, well equipped for the upgrade that's coming up.
Great. Can you roll me your microelectronics?
Yes. I got an 8 and a 0, so that's 8, right? Okay.
Yeah. It's 800, so no, I'm just kidding. Let's say you just threw in some jargon about the phone lines and how the mines might interfere with them. Try to confuse him a little bit. He says, "Well, I can't give you the maps, but I can go get my foreman."
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
You mind waiting outside? It's pretty hot in there, and I don't have any safety gear for you.
Yeah, and I'm peeking over his shoulder a little bit just to see, what's inside.
Yeah, roll a search.
Nope, 46.
Great. Let's cut over to Agent Sandusky skulking about. What manner of skulking about are we doing?
I'm listening for noise and where people might be working at, and I'm curious to get, close enough to those centers, but without running into anybody. So I might be looking for, say, a fire escape ladder off the back of one of these here great big cylinders, or some sort of back entry.
Are you trying to stay hidden?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the stealth.
Hooey! 70 on the dot is a success.
Awesome. The contested roll was a failure, so you are good to go. You're able to get as close as you want and start walking around, which means you don't actually have to roll a search for any of this because you're right there. And you do see a escape ladder that goes up to some permanent scaffolding on the side, and then a small door up about 2 stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna make sure I have a pistol on my person and a few tools to look like a maintenance tech, but also for a little B&E.
Great. You're able to climb up it, no problem. You get to the door, and it is locked, but it's a padlock.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take those bolt cutters and I'll just shear right through them.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me another... Actually, give me a athletics to make sure it's quiet enough.
Yeah, all right. 13 success.
You catch the lock as it comes off. You maybe even put it in your pocket without setting it down on the metal, and it is silent. You open the door, and you are on the 2nd level. You see men working just a giant pit of lava, but there is some steel held above it that looks like it's about to be poured in, and you see to the left of you, the catwalk leads to what looks like to be an office where the foreman is, and you see a man in a blue hard hat walking up to that office, knocks on the door, and then another man goes to talk to him, and then the other man follows him downstairs.
Yeah, I'll wait till they're well clear, and then I'll try and slip on into the foreman's office.
All right, back to Agent Ryan.
I'm just kicking some rocks around.
Yeah. How are you dressed today besides those coveralls?
Whitey tidies. No, I'm just kidding.
Walter White in it?
Yeah. No, just overalls with nothing else underneath. No, I am wearing just like a t-shirt underneath with a hat.
All right, the door opens and both men come out, and the foreman is a little older, definitely doesn't work the ore facility anymore because he looks pretty portly, like he couldn't do a lot of that manual work, and has bottle glass thick glasses on. His eyes look almost like magnified as he kind of looks at you like this. So, y'all from the telephone company?
Yeah. Hi, my name's Dwight.
Hi, Dwight. You need maps for some reason, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, so we have maps. It's just that our maps don't quite map out the mines in the area. We know of this one. This is like the most popular one. We just came from Jerome, and they sent us over this way, saying that you guys might have some maps of the surrounding mines in the area, including the older ones, which is the ones that we seem to be missing.
Yeah, he thinks for a minute. Okay, well, this is highly unusual. We don't have anybody coming out here asking for maps ever.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time since we've done line work anywhere in the area, so that's understandable.
Well, I don't know if I can just hand them to you. Well, you need to take them with you. What are you gonna do with them?
I mean, I don't have to take them. I can just look at them really quickly and then maybe make some marks on my own map of what we might be missing on our own map.
Okay. Well, I don't really want to get in trouble. Give me a minute.
Yeah, take as much time as you need. Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, back up with Agent Dell Sandusky. You're walking across the catwalk? Yeah. You get to the office. Give me another search to see how fast you can find this.
Nope, fail.
Okay. Yeah, what's the failure?
74-21.
That's so funny because I just rolled a 74. So.
What?
Yeah, you're looking and it's not immediately coming, but you can spend some more time there and do it. You have forensics, right? Or just Agent Ryan? You do.
I have some forensics, yeah.
Yeah. You could roll that as well if you wanted to.
Well, and the what I'm looking for, I guess, is not so prescriptive. I'm curious about anything that talks about, what it is that they're doing here, if they have specific orders, recent communications, whatever. That seems interesting, not just a map. But forensics, you're saying?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not inclined to push. I think whatever we find here is a boon, but not, critical.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. Now, a 48, I was looking for a 30.
Okay. Yeah, you're digging through everything. Go ahead and roll me an alertness as well.
Yeah, that one's good. 60, looking for a 61.
Agent Ryan, they whisper to each other, and you see them weighing, what's the worst that could happen. He says, well, come on up. Come to my office. I'll let you look at the maps we got.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, they open the door. Agent Sandusky, you hear that door open and them start to ascend the stairs. It was about a 30-second walk when you were watching them go down the stairs to get to the outside. What are you doing?
Immediate surroundings in here, is there a coat closet?
There is a large cabinet that it's not a coat closet, but looks like you could open it and see.
Yeah, okay. I think I will just try and shimmy my way back into the dark of the catwalk.
Okay. So you go around the corner. There's a little space on the catwalk behind the door. You could tuck yourself quickly.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Yeah.
Right around the back side of the office.
Yep.
And I'm awkwardly more loud than I would typically be. And I'm oh, it's really hot in here. Just in case Dale is anywhere around, he knows where we're at.
I kind of just assume that your shoes have a distinctive squeak to them.
They absolutely do. It's the
Giant
supportive souls.
Reeboks. Yeah, exactly. They rolled an alertness of a 94, which is definitely a failure. They go up there. You hear them, Agent Sandusky. They are opening this large door and pulling out different maps. They pull one out of the area, and it looks like what you're looking for. And he says, well, this is the most immediate area. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Do you mind if I take a look?
Yeah. Roll your navigate.
Fail at 76 out of 30.
Yeah, it looks like they have a coding system for the maps. or for the mines, that is just numbers. There's no names next to them like the historical society maps. But you
Okay.
get a general idea of the area. You see a few mines that are in the vicinity of the piece that was cut out of Arthur Finch's map. You would have about 5 different locales to check.
And I'll just take note of them. I say, oh shoot, I left my map in the car. Would it be okay with you if I just took a picture of it really quickly? I have my little camera here.
I don't see any harm in that.
Thank you. Snap. And then I do the little twisty thing.
Well, any of the other maps you need to look at, or just that one?
What other maps do you have? Just curious. Do you know what these numbers mean by any chance? Like what the numbering system of the mines are?
Well, yeah, those are where we pull in the ore from. We have them coded
Oh.
based on the depth and the location.
Interesting. Do you know the names of them by chance?
Well, I mean, yeah, some of them are pretty famous around here, so.
Yeah, you know what? Last night I overheard this ghost tour up in Jerome, and they were talking about the Sundowner mine or something. That sounded crazy to me. I don't know. Have you ever heard of that one before?
Roll your persuade plus 30.
Plus 30.
Ghost tour for the win, dude.
Nailed it. 54.
Nice. All right. He's like, oh, yeah, the Sundowner, yeah, all of them. They got stories about all of them. They're all supposed to be haunted. It's a bunch of hogwash. But, yeah, that one, and he points to one of the ones on the map. That's 6354. That was an old copper mine. We mined that one out a long, long time. I think that one was done in the 1920s, so that's an old boy.
Yeah. Did you see anything crazy when you were there?
Well, I haven't been to the mines much. Kind of like adjusts his belt over his beer belly. But I've heard it's haunted, like I said. But again, I don't buy stock in any of that weird shit. So you a ghost aficionado?
I mean, that was my first ghost tour I've ever been on, so I never even really thought about it until I went on this ghost tour last night, and it just kind of piqued my interest a little bit to see if it was real. I just had never been on one before.
Yeah. Well, don't go out there and get yourself possessed by anything.
I'm kind of scared of that stuff, so I'm just here to look at lions. I don't want anything to do with ghosts. No, thank you.
Well, then I would stay the hell away from that mine.
Oh,
If that's all, then I've got some important paperwork to do. You
Thank
look around, there's no important paperwork anywhere. So.
thank you so much, sir. What was your name again?
My name, John.
Thank you, John. Hey, that's my brother's name.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. Appreciate your help. I'll be on my way.
All right. Well, enjoy the phone line thing or whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
He sits down in like a little comfy chair, grabs a paperback novel by Stephen King, and starts reading it.
Important paperwork. All right,
Sorry.
so I start to just head down where I came.
Yeah. Sandusky, what are you doing?
I think I tried to make a break for it when they inevitably kind of all leaned over the map when it was first sprawled out.
Yeah, you're able to make your way out, and it is confirmed that this is a copper processing plant. As you're running out, you see not freshly mined copper, but you see like old copper that looks like it's been taken out of old builds and houses that is being kind of melted down.
Do I get a sense that it's above the board, or that they paid for this copper and are using it in sanctioned ways?
Do you have criminology?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay. 007.
It does look above the board. It looks pretty legit. A facility this big would be, it would be very hard if it were like on the take, but who knows, like individual employees, if they're stealing copper and shit and melting it down to like resell it.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just try and make my way back out from whence I came.
But I love how your paranoia is getting the best of you.
It never goes to sleep.
Yeah. You get down the catwalk, you see Agent Ryan walking back to the car, and you're able to meet each other back at the car. What are you doing?
Skedaddle.
Yeah, I think we start moving at least in the plausible direction of the mines, but I think we are to understand from the area map that there's not a road that goes all the way out there.
Yeah, if Ryan had passed their navigation roll, you might be able to get there pretty quick, but nothing like that was gleaned from it. You could try driving in the desert if you wanted, so.
Their old Volvo.
Yeah, I mean, I think just finding, I'll pick your brain, Ryan, about what you learned in there, and we'll just try and negotiate it as close as seems safe.
And I'm like kind of giddy because I can't believe I pulled it off. And I'm like, oh my God, like he believed me. And then I went up there, he took me to his office, he showed me the map. But then the maps all had numbers on them. And then I had to ask him what they were named and which one was Sundowner. And then he just told me. It was crazy. Anyways, I got a picture of it, but that doesn't really help us right now because we don't have the film developed. But I know it's 6354, and I think I know the general area of where it's located.
Dynamite. Yeah, no, I mean, you're sweating more than normal, so it must have been pretty tense in there.
I know. I got to take this t-shirt off.
Well, once again, we find ourselves at the end of another episode of Dead Letter Bureau. I just wanted to say thank you for listening again, and I hope that you enjoyed this one.